So what's going on, guys? My name is Prefix. Welcome back to the channel. Today, no, we're over here. Why are we here? Oh, we're not even doing it in the right camera. Oh, too late now. My name is Prefix. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reacting to Season 2 of The Witcher, and a season that I'm very excited for. It's been far too long since we've been able to see Henry Cavill do his thing on the TV screen, and I'm very excited to present this to you now. Just to remember, that's not a market substitute. This is not going to be a full playthrough, so to speak. We are only going to be watching snippets together. If you guys want to see the full version, I'm creating a Patreon later on this week, and we'll get that all sorted, so don't worry about that. So what we remember from the first season is, hopefully this is right after the big battle with the mages and Nilfgaard. I'm very excited to see how this is going to merge together, so I'm assuming that Yennefer and Ciri are going to meet. Hopefully in the first episode. I'm very excited to see that. Plus, if you guys want to see more Witcher, I'm going to be leaving the first season down in the description below, so please go ahead and check that out. Alright, let's get started. That guy had no legs. I don't think you need to see what's going... Oh, no. That's bad. Why do you need to see their memories? You already know what happened in the battle.
And at least 20,000 of theirs. You won't find her in your visions. She's gone.
Oh, she's looking for Yennefer.
Yennefer! Yennefer!
Holy shit, and he's just like right there. He's like, sorry, I'm about 2 days too late. I wonder if they know each other.
So exactly.
Is she alive?
We won because of her.
Was it worth it?
My god, his eyes are crazy. Did they change them since the first season?
The Black Knight has me on his horse. Sintra is burning. I'm too helpless to stop any of it.
That is nightmarish. You know, imagine seeing your entire city destroyed right behind you with an army trying to capture you. I completely understand where she's coming from. The emotional range of this chick, I'm actually starting to like her even more and more. We didn't get to see too much of it in the first season, but I have a striking suspicion we're going to see a lot more now that we're not jumping through the short stories. I think it's going to be an interesting one.
I need to understand some things. You claim the law of surprise and got me. Why?
As payment for a debt. I saved your father's life.
From what?
Your grandmother. She didn't want your mother marrying her.
Say it.
An outsider.
Oh, he's lying.
I'm your destiny. Whatever that means.
You're much more than that, Cirilla.
Well, it's good to see that Geralt actually took the law of surprise seriously. I mean, for Christ's sake, I mean, he fought it all of last season, and now he's starting to realize that he's not going to get away with, you know, just letting it go to the wayside. And also, because of what happened, you think it was probably important that it happened, because the whole place gets wiped. Ciri's got nowhere to go, but you got Geralt there, just ready to take you home. It's like, oh, I want to see Caramel. I can't wait. Just look at that. That's friggin' beautiful. Well done. Even the moon's coming through, even though it's snowing like crazy. Holy shit. Holy shit.
Geralt!
It speaks.
Nevelin?
Oh, they know.
This is your friend.
That's actually funny as hell. Okay, so they do know each other, which is kind of neat. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but that voice is undistinguishable from what I remember. But is that Tormund Giantsbane from friggin' Game of Thrones? That's pretty funny.
You reek of old horse.
Part of my charm.
We're a horse's house anyway.
Oh, that's cool. So he's got so much magical power. That's amazing.
Nevelin, I'm not one to slight the right of hospitality. But I do need to know that she's safe here.
You see my tusks and think I would Bite the throat?
Be our guest, be our guest. Made from real gorilla chest.
What have you?
What the hell?
This one pulls me up by the scruff of my neck and slays the wyvern, snapping at my nethers.
I have to say, like, the CG in this is perfect. Like, you can see the range of emotion and excitement in somebody's face that has half of it or 3/4 of it covered. That's absolutely baller. That's amazing.
What do you think he does next?
What?
Gives me a hiding for being such a cretinous twit? No. He hands me the wyvern's head and tells my father I was the one who killed it.
Oh, what a heartwarming story.
That's good for us of the entire pack.
Sirius like, tell me more, please. I've never seen this side of this guy. Aww.
After that, Geralt and I became friends of a sort over many a summer.
Since we're telling no lies, tell us about your curse.
In front of the girl,
She's tougher than you think.
just last week, riding their skeletal horses across the southern sky, a portent of doom.
Waves
Oh.
of Mohawk.
Oh, that's the Wild Hunt. Oh my god, I never even put two and two together. Jesus.
Monsters roaming when they should be hibernating. Pestilence sweeping the land. Maybe it's the end of days.
I've lived through a whole dark age and 3 supposed end of days. It's all horseshit.
Nivelin, do you have a cat? I think the poor thing might be stuck in the ceiling.
I do, in fact. She's fine. Verena, she's called. I'm very glad of her company, even if she's a shy wee thing.
I thought he wasn't allowed to have consorts in the house. That was the whole thing, wasn't it? Or maybe just because of his gross test feature, it kind of goes hand in hand with not being able to actually have anybody around because they're just scared of him. Maybe it was just a play on words. I don't know.
Not fond of strangers.
Didn't you say you were cursed to live alone?
Didn't you say cats are afraid of witches?
How about the show?
How about we scout the property? Make sure it's secure for the night.
Defeated, how sad. Sodom was merely a raindrop before the storm.
Look at you.
Okay, so confirm there's more
Why are you
troops
doing
everywhere.
Because I'm loyal to my kingdom.
No, your precious leader's after something. What's his name? Emir? My humble apologies. The mighty white flame himself. Can't imagine he'll be too happy to see you return. Tail between your legs.
She's got a point.
It won't negotiate.
They won't want you back. You've broken their sacred law. You've tapped into fire magic.
At Tissa's behest. I'll be lauded for saving them.
She's got a point.
I'm sure they'll be most understanding. All leaders are.
It does make sense because, like, Fringilla's got a point. Like, until it suits them, the mages will follow the rules to a point, but then when it best suits them, they abandon it just because of what they think is best for the realm. But that's really not their choice, nor do they always make intelligent decisions, if you know what I mean. So I might be reading into it a little too much, but from what I can tell is that she's having Fringilla is having a crisis of faith right now because of what just happened.
Back in time and save him. Save everyone.
Can I come with you? I have a few things I should like to change myself.
Isn't that the case with us all? We all have stuff we wish we could go back in time and change. Whether it's your outward or inward appearance. You always have problems with things you've done in the course of your life and you wish you could have done differently.
It's what eats you alive. Loneliness.
Malsak told me of a hedgehog man who was cured by true love.
And you don't even know that was your father, for Christ's
He
sake.
was saw my statue garden. All my servants are buried there. I killed them the day I turned, not knowing what I was, not knowing my own strength.
It's probably going to shake Ciri's confidence just to know that, like, everybody's responsible for their actions, no matter if they have their mind or not. But it's what you feel about yourself, truly, that's going to drive you to do what's good. But also, like, if you're haunted by your past, how are you going to be able to turn that into a mission or a life goal? What is it that she wants to do with her life? Because now she's on the run, obviously, but she's going to have to think of long term, like what her plans are. Is she going to save Sintra? Is she going to run and hide? Is she going to go to Skellig? All these questions needs to be answered, and Ciri's just looking for just a clue to what she should do.
Come. I'm being a bore, and you must be.
Wow.
Drinking game.
Oh, now we're talking.
Even there, when he took the gulp, like, the sound even sounded real. Now, I can see a certain parts of the guy's face where, like, you can see, like, you know, the what we like to call the CG black hole, where it's like black on the background and it's just pure black. It's not shadows or anything. That's the only thing that gives it away, but the rest of it is perfect.
Whoever misses your dear father's head drinks and tells the truth.
Prepare to lose. You first. Let's start with the obvious.
Oh, something's up.
How in the name of all that's sacred, how did you find yourself looking after a young girl?
I promised her grandmother before she died.
Time alone. Then you claim a child of an ancient promise of destiny. What changed you?
Who? Yennefer of Vengerberg?
Oh.
I'm sorry, my boy. How long ago?
A few days.
How are you not heartbroken?
Who says I'm not?
Oh, that hit me right in the feels, man. Like, absolutely no emotion comes from him, but I feel like I could bawl my eyes out. That was really good. God, Henry Cavill's good at this. Ew. Oh, no. Oh, that is so gross. Okay, that's officially the most terrifying thing I've ever seen in my life. Oh. Oh, gross.
I'm Farina, a friend of Nivelin.
Yeah, like, fuck you are.
What are you? I'm different. I'm not you.
That is so
Like
cool.
you. How did you do that? I've never met anyone alone in the heart like you. Kills things. Monsters, yes. Kills them.
Oh my god, the eyes are just like bugs, like how they're darting back and forth. That is so creepy. I'm not a big fan of like jump scares, but I have a feeling one's gonna happen very quickly.
Are you a monster? Are you a monster because you are different? Monsters do bad things to people. Humans do bad things to everybody.
Oh god. What? Now, something to say, she isn't wrong when she says humans do bad things to everybody. That is kind of true, and we can look at our own history for that, but my god. That little shiver she does just, oh, it bothers me.
This must be our secret.
Oh god, the voice.
There's a Brookser in the house.
What? On Geralt.
Move. Now.
Whoa. That is so gross. Ew! Oh, it's so gross.
I'll rip her throat out.
Oh no. Oh, dude.
Mine. I love you. He'll come for you too.
It's wrong. It's all wrong!
The curse is lifted. You're free now.
Starving. She wasn't scared of me. And when she healed, she chose to stay. She didn't care what I looked like. To lose true love. That's what it is.
Oh, wow.
Not for destroying the temple. For raping the princess.
I beg you. Use your sword. End this.
Do it yourself.
Cheers. Yeah.
You run. When I say hide, you hide. And when I say get to work,
I know. Like I could burn the whole world. Just makes me so afraid. All the time.
when anything happened to you.
You're right.
Well, guys, that was an absolutely beautiful episode. That was a lot better than I ever expected. Now, I was wondering that because they took such a long break in between both episodes, or both seasons, I mean, that there was going to be an issue, like with continuity and stuff like that, but I also knew that they weren't going to be telling short story format anymore. So I was a little bit on the fence. I'm like, are they going to be able to, tell a linear story as well as they could on multiple stories? But just seeing the emotion on the boar's face was just amazing. Like, I couldn't believe how far along CGI's actually come. Like, we've all seen, Daenerys in Game of Thrones and saw her dragons. We've seen, like, a lot of real-time face tracking, like, especially in The Mandalorian and stuff with Luke's face. But this was on another level. This was really well done. Like, I was actually really surprised. Like, when he was telling the story and his whole face turned, and it just basically, he got said, his whole face, like, everything seemed to move accordingly. Now, the only thing that I could tell, that the only thing that showed it was not real, was just, like, the negative space in the mouth whenever he's talking. There's no shadows cast on the inside of his mouth. It's just completely black. So that was the only way for me to be able to tell. But man, it looked good. Welcome back, Tormund, to another legendary show. This man gets around. But, and also, I just wanted to say, like, the acting at the beginning, whenever the mages are looking for Yennefer, that was excellent. and you can kind of see how she's just I don't know, is it Tessaya? I can't really pronounce it properly, but whenever she's like draining the info out of the guy's head with her fingertips, you can actually feel and hear the crunch. Especially if you get headphones, you can feel the head crunches when her fingers are going into the skull. But then it just comes out like it just magic. Oh, it was actually quite excellent. And I never thought a love story between two monsters could make me bawl my eyes out. That was actually really good. But guys, I'm not going to take up too much more of your time. I just wanted to let you guys know that we are going to be doing The Witcher Season 2 until its completion. If there's any of the Legend of Korra fans out there, I'm sorry if I haven't been able to do a lot. I've been really sick and busy with work. COVID's been just nailing us. But the first season of The Witcher was so good, I can't possibly pass up this opportunity. So if you guys want to see more, you know, hit us up with a like, subscribe if you want to. I'll put a link in the description to the first season of The Witcher that you guys can check out. And as always, see you in the next video. Peace.